speaking. Right, bit of a follow-up video really from my previous one where I have a bit of a rant about the latest FAQ that's come out. So Eldar psychers can no longer use their psychic powers that don't need line of sight in a vehicle. And I was pretty much spelling the doom of Mechdar. But no, I was a bit hot-headed maybe then. I've had to think about it now, and I'm not going to let this FAQ beat me, so I'm going to get my Mechdar list out and tweak it. So this is my current Mechdar list, my 6th edition list, already updated from 5th edition. Used to have a Vulcan in there and stuff, but that's all gone. So just run through what I currently have. So I have Eldar and Dire Avengers with the power weapon shield combo. That's in a wave serpent with scatter lasers and Shuriken cannon upgrade. 2 wave serpents here with fire dragons in, 2 minimum squads. I haven't got those on the table because I haven't painted them yet. 2 squads of Jetbikes of 6 in each with the upgrade guns and an Embolden Warlock. And then over there we have 2 fire prisms, some Swooping Hawks, they're in there for line breaker basically, and just a little distraction unit of a War Walker. So yeah, basically how the list worked, this unit inside the vehicle, and then I was able to do the 3 psychic powers using whichever I needed, Guide, Fortune, Doom, on the various tanks and Jetbike units, whatever was needed basically. And I can't do that now. So what can I do? What can Eldar do now in his Wave Serpent? Well, basically he's just limited to 2 powers really. Fortune, because he can still fortune his tank and he can still fortune his unit, and then Guide, of course. He can guide his tank, although Wave Serpent's twin linked. I mean, okay, you can guide the gun on the front, but you know, that's pretty useless. So he can do his double fortune, especially obviously with his power he can use the same psychic power twice. So that's about it. I mean, he can't use his Doom anymore, not in the tank. I mean, he can't disembark and then Doom, you know, because it's done at the beginning of the turn. So he would have to disembark with the unit the turn before and then do his Doom. So a lot of that stuff there is going to be wasted on him. So sort of working out the best way forward, I could just leave him in there and just run with what I've got. But I think I can improve the list really now with this new code FAQ. Now the thing to bear in mind, the obvious way forward is a Seer Council, of course, but I have a Seer Council in my Samhan list, a Jetbike one, and I have a Seer Council in my Futile list. Check out my previous battle reports and stuff, you can see my other stuff. But this list, this Mechdar list, is specifically designed not to have a Seer Council. I don't want the Seer Council. You know, I want to change, I want variety. So Seer Council's out for this list. So my initial thought was to drop Eldar and have a couple of foot Farseers. Sadly this one's got broken, his staff, so I need to do a new staff for him. But anyway, yeah, one in here giving me the fortune, and then another one maybe in one of these serpents here. So now I've got double fortune basically, although I can't put it on any unit, I don't have that choice, it has to be only on their tank or their unit. The trouble is with that is, these fire dragons, I mean their mission is to go out, obviously get out of the tank, shoot. It's going to be the Farseer, he's going to be quite weak in there, I think it's going to go down quite quick. So sort of abandon that idea. Second idea was to have dual Farseers on bikes, and have one in each Jetbike squad. The only trouble with that is that these Jetbikes in this list are taking a fairly defensive role. I mean, they're usually either reserving, zooming around at the back of the board, keeping out of trouble, and I think it'd be a waste. I mean, you're not going to be close enough probably to get your Doom and stuff out anyway. So I've abandoned that idea, I've come up with a compromise, and I think it's going to work quite well. And that's to have the Jetbike Seer, but only one, and then have the Foot Seer as well in with the Dire Avengers. So this Foot Seer is going to have runes of warding and fortune, so I can fortune up their tank, keep them alive for as long as possible. Probably going to end up being the Warlord. And this Farseer at the back, she's going to have everything. Well, not everything. She's going to have a lot. She's going to have Guide, Doom and Fortune with stones. And obviously that will give me the ability to move around the board. I will be a bit more susceptible. It's not like a full Seer Council, but that's good because I don't want that. So this is like a mini council. Obviously it's scoring with the Jetbikes, which is good. I've got the Embolden there for the re-rolls, and she can guess, hopefully with the Jetbikes, get into good position, you know, cast that Doom, so that when these guys get out fortuned up, they'll be able to Bladestorm, use advantage of the Doom, and I'm almost back to where I was with Eldar in the list. Now these two here are going to cost me a few more points than Eldar, so I'm going to have to make some compromises, and I'm afraid that the Wall Walker is going to have to come out, which is a shame because this is my Dunk Wall Walker. It's painted up for me by Dunk 1978 Banker. Check him out, I'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, he painted this up for me. I love using it. Little flanking one. It's only 60 points. I think I've got scatter lasers on there. Yeah, only 60 points. Shame, but he's out, I'm afraid, unfortunately. Everything else is there. I've had to drop one of the Shuriken cannons on the fire prism, but not too bothered about that. And there we go, locked and loaded, ready for battle. Excellent. So I am now revitalised. I'm really geared up to playing this Mechdar army, and feeling happy again, which is great. So that's brilliant. What do you think? What do you think of my list? I shall put the list in the description below, so check it out. Comment below, let me know your thoughts, and watch out for the battle report with this army. That's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.